Hello and welcome everyone. Namaste. I'm John King from Karmic Seeds. I'm a licensed hypnotherapist and Reiki master, and I'm currently enjoying some lovely spirit guide incense. Wherever you are, I hope you are well and happy. Welcome to our safe space for today. Let me just get myself sorted and I'll be with you in 1 minute. Now, here we are. Thank you all for joining us on this amazing, wonderful day, just like any other day. And, obviously there are wonderful, great words to say if you're in a good mood. I'm in a good mood today, so let's acknowledge that. And sometimes we're not. And it's been an interesting journey. And as always, many lovely lessons and blessings. So as I welcome you here today to my space, here where I do this recording on the land of the Waka Waka Nation, I thank and acknowledge the original custodians of this land, and I pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. Thank you to all of us, and thank you to all of our ancestors for bringing us here together in this moment of now. As you now relax, as I invite you to join me in this space here, to let your lovely little consciousness, amazing being that you are, that we are, as it joins us and starts to resonate and sync up with my thought patterns and voice projections and all of this rambly stuff that I do, and hopefully as I bring our energies together as part of that in certain ways at certain times, if that is right for you today, then I'll say some words here and there and do all sorts of things. And I just hope that wherever you are, you have a good 45 minutes to an hour now for self-care. And if this particular now where you're starting to listen to this actually doesn't line up with that, if you're rushed or didn't realize it was going to be an hour of me carrying on, or less than an hour, but whatever, however, then I invite you to not listen to this recording now. Listen to it when you're ready, when you do actually have some time for self-care. Make yourself safe. Make sure that either your doors are locked or the people around you know not to disturb you for the next 45 minutes to an hour, and that you can be at your most relaxed or focused flow state, whatever works for you, however you meditate, enjoy life, bring in information into yourself. Ideally, make sure that you're in a comfortable position. So if you meditate regularly or like sitting up, great. If you want to recline a bit, also great. Before we get started, before we put our tray tables up and get ready for takeoff, a couple of bits of housekeeping. So first of all, please make sure that you check with your licensed medical mental health practitioner to make sure that a hypnotic trance and Reiki energy healing is right for you, and you'll know where you are in your journey. So if you're feeling very tense, stressed, feel like you might explode with what you've been bottling up, then maybe this is not for you today until you've talked to a professional. And at least make sure then that you have a friend on standby with you here, perhaps, if there is stuff that you're wanting to get in touch with within yourself. So this is a safe space. Here I will do my absolute level best, first of all, to say I as little as possible and instead say we and us, and we're all here together, we're all connected, and in removing our out-group bias, the us and them, let's not judge. We're all here, we've all experienced some pretty phenomenal history. Some of us have been challenged quite deeply, many of us in fact. All of us? Probably. So let's all be respectful for one another. If you are underage, then do not listen to this recording or watch this recording unless you have permission from your parent or guardian. If you're feeling silly, then wear a silly hat now, put on a smile, a happy face. Maybe have a nice mindful cup of tea as you settle and as I ramble for a little bit before we go into the trance part. Earl Grey and green tea today. Lovely. So what's been going on in your world? What have you been up to? What have we all been up to, apart from riding these amazing energy waves of history in this bizarre thing we call life? In my world, our shared world, and in this safe space, bringing once again some of the lessons over the last few weeks. We're blessed not only with learning about statistics at the moment, which has been quite the trial, to be honest, and I'm grateful for everyone in my class and all the amazing people who at least do their best to attempt to make this interesting. And the overarching theme for the subject is one of a growth mindset. So rather than having a fixed mindset, a growth mindset. And all of the lessons and blessings that I've had over the last few weeks and months with respect to chronic pain in my own body and the stress of study and believing that I'm limited in my capabilities, being HIV positive and just generally at times struggling. Learning more about a growth mindset has actually really put me in a good space and headspace while I'm waiting for surgery, because more and more, when you pay attention not to your own suffering, and instead pay attention to, okay, so how can I get something positive out of this? Then you might start to notice little changes. So rather than being totally exhausted and shrieking in discomfort, I'd started noticing that, hey, the more I've been pushing myself in certain ways, some of my stamina had increased, some of my muscles have shifted their attention. Some of you may know we have these mesenteries or fascia that I like to think a little bit of like the ropes and pulleys in a sailing ship that hold the sails into place. So all of these different things in our bodies, when we become more in tune with our own bodies, we can notice how subconsciously and our reflexes can start to sort of work together to make us more comfortable, and eventually all of a sudden we may have found a new way to hold ourselves and to work with ourselves so that we're not in as much discomfort, and in fact all of a sudden we can do a whole lot more than we thought we could. Similarly, quite often if we've had long stressful periods, traumatic periods, some people will now talk about post-traumatic growth. While that's not really, the first go-to mentally that we might go to, the reality is that once the trauma is over and we're starting to process it, when we know how and have certain guides present and information present in its own way, then all of a sudden, hey, I can actually use this to enjoy my life more, to allow myself to enjoy my life more, and to, yes, be quirky, laugh at certain things where other people might go, I don't know how you can laugh at that. Well, as you know, I can. So we can thrive. We can actually grow within ourselves in most wonderful ways. And I encourage you more often, if you can, when you can. And of course, being self-loving and very mindful of ourselves, some days trying to think in that way simply isn't reasonable. So some days we need to mope, we need to self-care, self-soothe, and just sit holding ourselves, rocking back and forth, going, there, it's okay. You're alive, and that's all you can do, and breathe. And then other days you can reflect and go, hey, wow, I remember now I have this vessel, and our bodies, this collection of cells, and as you know, I'd like to carry on about this at times. So amazing when you get to play not just at the molecular level and the cellular level and the biochemistry and all these magic reactions and wow, mind-blowing stuff. When you get to play with the energies and then remember this homeostasis seeking, life slut that is in this particular vessel, and that each of us has in our own way, these cells can heal, they can grow, they can multiply. And when we encourage them and we remember to focus on that, then when we find the right balance and we take time to go, okay, I've just, stress-wise, I've run the equivalent of 3 marathons, so therefore I need to rest, I need to recharge. And then when we remember that our body can be a bit lazy and loafy and just wants to lie there, and sometimes we then have to prod it and go, okay, you've had a good rest now, and now we can, find good things to focus on. And if we've been stuck in a negative rut, that's okay. Self-love, self-compassion, understand where we come from. Put your hand on your heart, draw energy in from the world, if you can, if you so choose. Use your breath. Remember, the more we breathe, the more oxygen we come in. Try not to hyperventilate too much and pass out. That we used to do that when we were kids, nowadays, less often. However, if you have at least a hint of fuel on your body, I'm blessed with a bit more than usual at the moment, going into winter and having eaten my pain away in certain ways. Now I've got plenty of energy to burn. So, when your energy reserves are back up and you start catching yourself and getting enthused and going, yep, where are my barriers, my sticking points? Is motivation difficult in the morning? I used to be really bad on winter mornings, as my husband will tell anyone who will listen, you have to pour many cups of coffee into me and prod me, and I may some days simply not even bother to get out of bed. That's no longer the case. Yes, I still like my cups of coffee brought to me, thank you. However, I'm much more enthused. And it's our own stories that we can pay attention to and then go, hey, tell you what, maybe for a while now I can think of all the things I can do. And even if I'm in bed, I can still feed my brain interesting information and remind all the cells in my body that, hey, we're regenerating, we're restoring, we're replenishing, we have all these amazing things. So shift our focus to how we want to be and then move towards that. Brilliant, easy. Positive mindset, growth mindset. And the literature is showing now that even if we're in a fixed mindset, and many of our forefathers, everyone very set in their ways, and if this, then that, and all these different things. Now, the reality is that when we're taught about the fact that, hey, if you can find a different approach to thinking about this, and allowing yourself to get out of your own rut, and you encourage yourself, self-compassion, self-understanding, you can then shift from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. That's your journey. That's up to you and to us individually to make that decision, and collectively to encourage each other and show each other how to be more communally present, encouraging, all these different things. Part of why I'm here. Hello. So, in moving into a positive headspace, if you can, and if not, just allow anything and everything that happens within you today. as we go into trance and as I connect our energies, I'm just going to, relax and count down a little bit. And wherever you end up today, that's up to you. You can, in your mind, go into any healing space that you wish, as and when you wish. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Let the different sounds drift over you as you make yourself comfortable. If you so choose, at any time when you hear me prompting you to let energy in, then mentally think I allow it. If your ego says, hey, this crazy guy over there, all the way over there at a different time and space, he can't possibly direct energy to me here and now. In fact, any of us can. We can tune into that energy as and when we choose. That's a very individual thing. And of course, I'm happy to be proven wrong and deluded. I know I'm right for me in this moment. Right and wrong, I could talk about the probabilities of what that means and how to exclude the Z-score and this and that, and I'm just kidding and teasing. Let's make statistics fun, or not. Just relax. Now, take a moment. Breathe for a bit. Just let waves of relaxation start to meander through. Imagine that as for a little while now, as I invite you to join me here, that just for a while now, you can allow yourself, your physical vessel, your higher energies, whatever that might mean, to relax, to be present. Your conscious mind can check out any time at once. Let my words wash over you and let them take you to the most beautiful, soothing, healing sights, sounds, and sensations for you. Your subconscious mind will hear every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind just drifts in and out. So as you relax now, as you simply continue to breathe, drawing in energy, have a few comfortable breaths. And as you do, more and more, I invite you to let any sound that you become aware of that is not an emergency to just gently wash over you and relax you, to take you deeper. If there is an emergency, you will instantly come out of trance. You'll be able to open your eyes and deal with it. Otherwise, more and more, let yourself relax. If you wish to close your eyes, please do. Or perhaps you can just simply, gently allow your eyes to be open and for information to come in at its own time. Just soften your gaze and relax. As each out-breath gently takes you a little bit deeper, the more and more, just relax. I invite you now to relax your whole body, starting with the muscles in and around your eyes. See and feel that relaxation gently moving down your face as you relax your cheeks, your mouth, and your jaw, and even relaxing the muscles inside your mouth. See and feel that relaxation moving over your forehead, over the top of your head and down the back of your neck, as you relax your shoulders and arms, relaxing your hands and your fingers, relaxing your chest and your stomach, your hips and your legs, relaxing your feet and your toes. And as you continue to just drift at your own pace, more and more, For a moment, I invite you to bring your attention to your buttocks. What a cute little word, buttocks. Notice whether you're sitting or lying down, and however your buttocks are. Let that word make you smile if you so choose. Just notice if you're in a chair or lying down, the sensation of your buttocks touching the surface of the chair or the mattress or the recliner or the floor or the yoga mat. And whatever you experience, notice how easily you are supported. Allow the chair, whatever it is you're sitting or lying on, allow it to support you. And as you do that, maybe, just maybe you find those muscles relaxing a little bit more. Bring your attention now to the back of your leg. Again, notice, what are they touching? How are they supported? Bring that sensation to your upper back and your shoulder blade. How are they? Either supported, or maybe you're sitting up straight in a lotus position, or however you find yourself, just allow yourself to be in this vessel. Gently acknowledge any discomfort in your energy matrix and system and allow that. Maybe bow to it within your mind and give yourself permission now to make yourself more comfortable as needed, or to simply let waves of comfort move through that area. The more we pay attention to discomfort, when we learn how, we can simply listen, feel that discomfort. And then as we relax into it and stop fighting it, as we simply accept it, gently that feeling just starts to fade. Just like we can tune out noises and tune out noisy fridges, for example, so too, more and more, we can tune out discomfort. And as we do, we get more comfortable. As you more deeply relax. As I count from 10 to 1, gently let yourself sink deeper with each count. And wherever your mind takes you, allow that. There is no right or wrong for this. Give yourself permission just to drift with the words, to not really attach to any one thing. If you're overthinking certain things, smile at that and then just let them go as and when possible, and just let your mind come back to my voice regularly as needed, and then you more deeply relax as I count from 10 to 9, gently drifting deeper down. 8, more and more relaxed. 7, nobody wanting anything and nobody needing anything from you at the moment. This is your relaxation and trance. 6, as you gently drift deeper down. 5, more and more comfortable. 4, as any sound that's not an emergency relaxes you and takes you deeper. 3, letting all stress, tension and negative energy leave your body at your pace. 2, and 1. And as you rest here for a while, more and more let all stress, tension and negative energy leave you. For a moment as I connect our energies now to the universal healing energy, then perhaps you might feel something and perhaps you don't. Whatever you experience, allow it. As I imagine, tune into and feel the most beautiful, soothing, healing light and energy, gently touching all of our foreheads, even future me who will be here, joining us all in this moment of now. And as this soothing, loving, gentle, healing energy, this accepting, forgiving energy, enters through the crown of our head as if the most beautiful shaft of sunlight was touching our forehead. Imagine that this loving, relaxing energy and concept can simply let all our little brain cells relax, so easily penetrating our skull and just sitting on our third eye for a little while. And as it does, more and more, all our little brain cells can relax. Those little amazing entities jiggling away, little pulses of energy woven into the most spectacular, amazing array of little information packets, and almost like an iPhone or whatever phone you may have subscribed to, with all of its little apps doing all of these amazing little things. Imagine that now for a while we're going to defragment, and we're going to allow this loving, soothing, healing, universal energy just gently massage all our brain cells and all of our cells, giving ourselves permission to relax to a state where just for a while we get out of our own way. We allow ourselves to just not listen so intently to all of the stories of suffering we tell ourselves. I invite you to allow yourself to consider the thought that maybe you can allow yourself to not listen to your own suffering in a negative way, and instead to self-lovingly encourage and nurture yourself and simply experience this life and give yourself permission more and more to engage in a positive growth mindset with all of the stories that drift through your mind's eye. And as you do, relax and drift deep. Very gently now, as you allow this soothing, healing energy to move to your throat, become aware of any tightness or constriction in this area and allow your throat to relax. Give yourself permission in a way and at a pace that is right for you to express and to voice into creation that life experience that you wish, respectfully speaking, both for yourself and for those with whom you're communicating. As you allow that, as you drift deeper, just for a moment, let this loving, soothing, healing energy now move into your shoulder blades, feel into your skeleton, and just notice any tension or tightness. I was talking about levers and pulleys and ropes holding sails. Well, imagine if your skeleton, if your spine is the mast, and there's all these different lovely things hanging off and being attached to. Notice now as you very gently wriggle and undulate within your own system. Just notice again any tension or tightness, and perhaps there are areas within your energy matrix and within your skeleton where you're holding on tension so tightly that as you just gently breathe and relax, you might imagine what it feels like when, over a space of weeks and months and even years, you very slowly start to stretch those areas, even the most tied up, tense, immobile one, all of us can so gently and lovingly, slowly start to stretch and move in really small, healthy steps, remobilizing, allowing our natural body's abilities to almost, with a bit of yoga and this, that and the other, to let those ropes and pulleys and levers start to move and find their new healthy positions. And this takes time. When we're working with what are called fascia or mesenteries, with those connective tissues, it can take 6 to 24 months to get our muscle memories and all of the stretch receptors back into reasonable shape. So don't rush. Heaps of time. We've got all the time in the world. And as we do, we just simply now let go of any burdens we're shouldering. We just don't need those for a while now. So give yourself permission just to flick them off, or let the beautiful healing light just make them lighter and lift them off or burn them away. And then as your breathing becomes easier and more natural and you drift deeper down again, perhaps doubling the relaxation and just relaxing. Just relaxing. Giving yourself permission now to let this loving energy move towards your heart. Let it move towards your heart with the intention to give yourself permission to love and accept yourself exactly as you are in this moment of now. All of these amazing different things have happened in your life, and they've just been. Some of that may have been really difficult, whether there's emotions of guilt and shame or anger or all these different things. Put your hand on your heart and allow yourself just for a while to be you, to love and encourage yourself exactly as you are, for you are a wonderful person, and we're all wonderful people, and we're just not taught that often enough and not told that often enough. So work with yourself and love and encourage yourself and allow your heart to grow and expand, to heal at every level. As you more deeply relax, as that gentle, soothing relaxation now slowly continues and meanders into your abdomen, let your gut relax. Any knot or tension or tightness in this area, give it permission now to soften, ease, to soothe, to unwind. And you'll relax just as much as you can in this moment of now. And as and when you do, you let go. And as the constrictions in your energy matrix now soften, relax and ease, as you let go of judging yourself and judging others, allowing ourselves to be as we are, and then gently changing those things within ourselves at our own pace that are right for us to change at this point in time, in a way and at a pace that is right for us. Then as those little blockages gently move and those big blockages gently move at our own pace, allow more and more of that cleansing, clearing, loving, soothing, healing and forgiving energy to wash through you, continuing to strengthen and replenish your deep inner energy reserve. Your gut continuing to soften, ease and relax, allowing all of the amazing microbes that we have these symbiotic, beautiful little beings that create neurotransmitters and precursors for all sorts of things just from the food that we eat. Allow them all to be. And as if you have this amazing multicultural melting pot in your own gut, love and encourage everything that is there. Let your immune system work with yourself. And no matter where you are on this journey, if you've been struggling with yourself and your whole system isn't as healthy and well as you would like it, I invite you for a moment. Give yourself permission now to draw on that energy that you need. If you have spare energy as you listen to these words, then I ask that you send them now, and send that energy now to those that need it. I know some of my friends are really struggling, just like I have. And so now I send pulses of loving, cleansing, accepting energy. Anything within you that you've been fighting against, take a moment to relax, to allow it to teach you self-love and self-compassion and patience, to smile at yourself when you've been at wit's end. That's okay. Now take as much energy as you need. Draw it in. Allow your inner energy and fire to grow in strength. Let all the love of the universe gently flow into you, through you. We all can tune into this energy, no matter how exhausted we are. Quite often when I'm working with clients one-on-one and it's really difficult and I'm exhausted, it doesn't matter even if I'm in a totally closed off space. I can allow my mind, my higher energies to draw energy from the forests that I know are near, from all of the loving energy of Mother Nature and from deep down in the earth. It's always available. So take what you need. So I count again from 10 to 9, going twice as deep. 8, twice as relaxed. 7, 6, 5, twice as deep again. Your subconscious mind, hearing every word that I speak, even if your conscious mind simply drifts deeper down and out. 6 and 5, twice as deep again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you rest here now, as you allow yourself to be in this space, giving your mind permission now to change your focus, moving away from the story of suffering and towards the story of acceptance, of learning, of enjoying even the lessons. Smile at them when you can. Smile at yourself when you're struggling. And then very gently, lovingly love and encourage yourself. And love and encourage everyone around you, even those that are just ridiculously bizarre, mysterious. We all are who we are. And it really has been quite the journey. So, ground into this moment of now and allow yourself to accept yourself, the world, and everyone in it as they are now. And then to lovingly make those changes that you can in a way and at a pace that is right for you. As every day and every way you grow stronger, happy and healthy. calm and relax. Letting Mother Nature help you and helping Mother Nature. And as these pulses of healing energy now continue to send lovely waves of comfort and replenishing energy through your system, you continue to relax and to heal at every level that is right for you today. As every day and every way you grow stronger, happy and healthy, calm and relaxed. Letting those different sounds help take away any residual discomfort, any negative or limiting beliefs that you carry. Allow yourself to gently open to new ideas and ways of looking at the world, again at your pace, in a way that's safe for you. Do your own research about everything. Challenge your own fears and make peace with them. Work with them. The more we do that, the more at every level we can enjoy our life, letting go of any residual guilt or shame or fear, growing in strength and wisdom as we do. As our confidence grows to that level that is comfortable for us, that is healthy for us, moving forward with our brightest and best possible future in front of us and the past behind us. So as you rest and settle in this space, just relaxing, heal and restore, replenish and recharge. Take a moment now to feel yourself in the future, the comfortable you, happy and healthy, strong and confident, calm and relaxed, challenging yourself gently at your own pace, moving gracefully. As you do, moving more deliberately, acting gently, kindly, compassionately with yourself and others. Moving, always, everything, everywhere, moving and changing. Allow it now to be what it is. Allow yourself to be who you are. And recharge and restore. As you do, now you integrate and become whole. You become the you of the future in a way and at a pace that is right for you. As that happens, let your aura expand. Imagine an amazing invisible force field and energy that surrounds you. And as you grow in strength and wisdom, more and more at every level, that shield becomes stronger, so that any negative words, energies, or intentions simply wash over you like water of a duck's back. They will not touch your deep inner calm. You allow yourself now to only let in the positive, happy, healing, loving energy, words, and intention. And that strengthens and deepens your deep inner calm. And every day and every way you grow stronger, happy and healthy, calm and relaxed. Now rest here for a while, grow and expand, and in a way and at a pace that is right for you, you move towards your brightest and best possible future, growing in strength, confidence and wisdom, so that more and more you can enjoy your life. You can look after yourself and fill your own cup, so that then more and more you can help others as and when appropriate. For we are all connected. Now, as you take one last moment of glorious infinity into you, here time has no meaning, for there is no time and space, and just like a dream, a lifetime can pass in the blink of an eye. So take as much time as you need here to deeply recharge and replenish, to grow in strength and wisdom. Now in a moment, as I gently count from 1 to 5, you will start to return. Allow yourself to bring with you that information that is right for you, to bring with you that feeling of comfort and strength, and that deep inner peace that is always within us. So as I count from 1 to 5, you gently return to this moment of now. As I count from 1, this deeply relaxed state which is always within you, which the more you practice, the more quickly and easily you can return to this state and even go deeper. To 2, very gently starting to return, drifting ever closer. 3, maybe just starting to become aware of your extremities, wriggling your fingertips and toe tips. 4, closer now, maybe starting to stretch some of your larger muscle groups and taking a deep breath in. And 5, opening your eyes when you're ready at your own pace. So, welcome back as I return to these bright lights. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you practice this often if it is helpful. For the more we practice relaxing and being grounded and calm, the more we can spread that energy, and we most certainly all need more of that at the moment. As we do, thank you everyone who was here. Thank you especially those of you who do support me financially. There's a handful of you and I really am so grateful. All feedback welcome. All input on the next trance most welcome. And with that, I wish you a most wonderful remaining infinity increment wherever you are, whenever you are, whoever you are. And many blessings, much love. If you need a hug, then I send you a big hug. And if not, then no hugs. And I hope your heart just lifts and you find yourself unexpectedly smiling and filled with joy often. Namaste.